Hello everyone and welcome back to Zoo Crafting! I am Zookeeper Seri and we are here in a very, very noisy part of the zoo next to the peafowl gardens right behind us. And then right up there you see that, whoops, that's a dog butt. Right up there, do you see that really, really beautiful green parrot? Yeah, he's very noisy. He's been making a lot of noise lately. But we are here getting ready for another wonderful day of being a zookeeper here in our zoo, and we've got lots of work to do. And today we are going to be working on the underwater river Asian exhibit. Why do I keep saying it so silly? What is wrong with me? Oh my gosh. We are working on the river exhibit for Asian fish in the cave. So gosh, that's quite the mouthful. One of these days I will name that darn thing and I won't trip over my tongue nearly as much trying to talk about it. But before we go in there, we're looking over our beautiful garden and oh my goodness, you guys, thank you so much, because I was really worried everybody would be like, Seri, how dare you spend some time making a pretty garden? What are you doing? What are you doing? But it is indeed a functional garden and you guys realize that, and look at it grow. Look at it grow. Those vines are growing. It looks absolutely beautiful. And Alia is actually hiding the name that was picked. So you guys had some fantastic names. It was very, very difficult to choose any specific name, but one just leapt out at me and I was like, that's it. That's amazing. It's perfect. It's perfect. And a few of you guys suggested this. Actually, a couple did. All right, Alia, come on. I need you to scooch out of the way. You are like right there. Right there. Come here, Alia. Come here. Maybe if I wave some of this ostrich, carrot, and sweet mash. Come here, Alia. Oh, who's a good puppy? Who's a good puppy? All right, I'm going to make you sit. Not yet. You're not hungry enough for the food just yet. This is expensive food, my love. All right, and here we go. The Out of the Blue Orchid Garden. Isn't that just the best name? It just leapt out at me. I love it. It leapt off the screen. I was like, yes, yes, yes. We're going to name this place the Out of the Blue Orchid Garden. And I did remember to come back in and add in all of the little tiny blue mushrooms that we put over here, and they are so perfect. Look at these. Aren't they just awesome? And another interesting thing that happened while I was over here is I actually found out that there are orchid seeds that I can get because we have the agriculture mod installed. AgriCraft, I think it's called. We've got that installed and we can actually get orchid seeds and you can use them to try to get like crop mutations and grow different things. I'm trying to figure out. So you need dandelion seeds and poppy seeds, and it's a crop mutation to get the blue orchid seeds. But we could actually have renewable sources of blue orchids by getting these seeds. So I don't know how we're going to pull that off. I'm really not sure. I think if we have an orchid and we put it in the crafting bench, then I think it's just going to become a piece of dye. So I'm going to have to look into that. Basically, the agri-crafting mod is not one I've played with very much, but it does have the capacity to put in custom seeds and do all sorts of fancy things. So we'll look into that one day. For now, we are going to very carefully crawl up through here. We're going to come over. We're going to harvest some of these vines because this is exactly what this area was meant to do. I don't know if I'm going to be able to keep those things growing right there, so we'll have to see. All right, come here, vines. All right, one right there. We've got one right here. Fantastic. Another one right here. Perfect. That's exactly what we need. You guys keep growing. So that is going wonderfully. I wonder if I need to have them in... do I need to take this one down? No, because that one was growing fine. All right, we'll just see if there's any issues with how they grow later. But yeah, all right, so we've got more blue flowering vines, which means more light blue dye, which is fantastic. I'm going to gently put away my precious bird of paradise so that nothing befalls it because it's beautiful and I don't want it to get hurt. And then, let me see, I need to move my backpacks around really quickly. There we go, so they're in the right order. All right, let me go ahead and grab Lily. We're going to get her out of this exhibit. Hello, Lily girl. How are you? I should probably get Bluebell while we're here. Oh my gosh, you guys are so noisy. So noisy, all of you. All right, Bluebell, I think you've had enough time here with the peacocks. It is time to come back home. Oh my gosh, look at how many eggs she has. She has so many peacock eggs in here. I think I know what I want to do with all those, but for now I'm going to very gently tuck one of my host daughters safely back inside the backpack. We'll take her back home when we head up there. She's been basically having a few weeks it feels like weeks. It's probably not been that long. Hanging out here with the peafowl. Keeper Ethan, why are you still here? I thought I moved you by now. I will fix that. I will fix that very soon. And we are going to go work on adding decorations inside of the river exhibit today. And some of those decorations are going to be planks of wood. And I actually think I want to try using these mahogany leaves to create areas where it looks like strands of like grass are coming up from the bottom of the riverbed, where it looks like maybe really thick river weed, or I'm trying to think what else would be down in a river, because I was looking at pictures and a lot of the things that are in Asian rivers that grow are really stringy grass-like plants that grow under the water. And I was kind of thinking we could create a similar looking effect with these mahogany leaves. So let's take a few batches of mahogany leaves. Unfortunately, like the plants themselves won't actually work down there. Let's take this mahogany leaf too. All right, and then I'm gonna just throw these eggs on the ground. All right, peafowl, watch out. You might have some babies in just a second. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing there. Whoops. All right, there we go. Watch out, Mr. Peafowl. Nope, just a bunch of bone meal. All right, Lily, you're gonna come with us too. Oh my gosh, so many peafowl eggs. I know exactly what I want to do with all these too, so I'm actually gonna hold on to them. I've got a plan. All right, then let's come on down, grab our other dogs. Zoe, you're coming with me. Alia, you're coming with me. And then we're gonna work our way back into the cave exhibit. We should probably check on the blaze chickens. Oh, it's getting way too dark in here. Huh, that was weird. Yeah, we'll check on the blaze chickens too, because I need to gather up any blaze that they might have. Oh, Xenia. I know we have 5 chameleons in here. I just can't seem to find them all. Don't worry, Xenia, they're in there. Like, the chameleons really do vanish on you, and then you look around a little bit closer, and they show up. There we go. All right, so first things first, let's pop back here with what dye we do have available to us. And I'm going to have to rip up the entire ground. Why did I think putting grass in here was a good idea? Because it wasn't a good idea. So you guys get to learn from my very painful experience while I have to rip all of this ground up and put dirt back down. It's really going to push you guys on that philosophy of saying that you want to follow me through on everything we do. Oh boy, that's going to be quite the event. All right, let's get all the puppies to come sit over here. Come on, guys. Come on, get out of the aquarium. Oh, there's my good puppies. Lily, sit. Good girl. Zoe, sit. Alia, sit. They've been like an excellent little companion set for me lately. All right, let's come in. We'll check really quickly on the nasty eyeball bushes. I'm looking at you, eyeball bushes. And Cracker Jack. How's my Cracker Jack? Who's my little Cracker Jack with a Cracker Jack egg? Thank you so much. Thank you. I really need to hatch another Cracker Jack soon. I just don't want to do it like not with like any thought behind it. I really want to be there for Cracker Jack when we add another magpie in there. Hello, little one. The little bluebird that was injured seems to be doing quite well. I wonder where we should add it. All right, back up, Ember, back up. All right, let's go ahead and gather up all the blaze powder that's kicking around. And some of you guys thought that blaze powder can possibly be made back into blaze rods. 99% sure it can't, but I could be surprised. So yeah, I'm pretty sure blaze powder is not something that you can turn into a blaze rod. We can combine it with the heart of fire, which I'm sure every person has just lying around in their backpacks, and make an essence of fire. You can also make fire chargers. You can make an iron ender, magma cream. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we've like looked through this. You can add it to brewing, but it cannot be something that you turn back into a blaze rod. So no more breeding of the blaze chickens until I manage to get more blaze rods. So I'm gonna have to hold on to those. I really love having blaze powder though. It's really awesome. And let's go ahead. And we're going to be working in the zoo today. So like I said, in fact, let me climb out of the exhibit and we'll look at it from over here. Oh, look at that ceiling. That ceiling is just so cool, you guys. I love it. So here's my plans. What we're going to do is we are going to put down some of the mahogany leaves kind of like straight up in lines in a few places so they can kind of look like big giant strands that are climbing up from the ground, that are just big clumps of grass that are sort of growing in groups together. And we'll use those as little accenting pieces in a few places. And I think that'll be really nice. And I also want to use these pieces of oak wood to put a bunch of logs down. So it's like logs that have fallen into the river. They can make arches. They can be places that the fish can swim through or swim under. They could look like they're part of like a big giant tree. In fact, I would love to build a big tree. Oh, that would be so cool. Like a big tree trunk that has just kind of rotted and it's sitting in the water. That would definitely be something fun to add in. And for everybody who came up with amazing suggestions of using this clear glass, which by the way is a custom texture that I made. I like edited the texture of the chisel glass, and that's where the clear glass comes from. It's something that I made. Very easy to make if you know how to do like texture replacements and just have like Photoshop or something lying around. But using the clear glass and putting it around an object, like if we made a little twig or we tried to put a boot in the bottom, putting it around the divinsing object and then putting it in the water. Well, I did some testing and I have bad news. Divinsing objects cannot go in water. So nothing I did could get any of my test samples underwater. And if you tried to put it down and then put water on top of it, it just popped off the ground. So we cannot use divinsing on the water, which is phooey, but we're going to try to come up with other creative ways that we can decorate in here, including, let's see, I wonder if there's a way, an animal detector. What on earth? A mammoth platform? What on earth are these things even? There's like log boxes. I mean, there's barrels and things. There's oak wood posts, but I'm pretty sure if we use the oak wood post, that's actually going to end up creating, probably going to end up creating like air bubbles the fish will drown on. So we'll just have to be creative, and that's why I thought mahogany leaves for how we're going to decorate in here. So I think I really like that idea of making a big giant tree trunk where he's got like his roots sticking down here. Let's go ahead and just start throwing things down. So just like big giant tree trunk roots. And then they come up. All right, let's just go ahead. We don't want to use, well, we're not using any leaves on this, so it should be safe to use one of my nice axes. Where's Glorious Grafter? Glorious Grafter, in case you guys don't know, is my awesome axe. We actually got it in the old world in season 1, and I like enchanted it, and it was a fortune axe. And I was like, what the heck is the point of a fortune axe? Turns out fortune axes are amazing because they have fortune 3 and they drop so many saplings. And so that is why it is the Glorious Grafter, which is actually a name that you guys came up with. It was fantastic. It was awesome. It was perfect. All right, we're going to go ahead and we'll remove this. I want lots of opportunities for the little fishies to have spots to swim. So that's going to be there. Okay, come, you guys are going away. More swim spots. And then I want to make, there we go. Well, you know what? Maybe I could put like another tree root part right there. There we go. And then like this. And then there we go. Come through, clear these out. Hey, let me up. There we go. And maybe another like connector piece down there. And then we can make it just look like an old gnarly tree trunk from an ancient tree that has seen better days. I wonder if I should give it like, yeah, like an old branch that's just kind of like sticking out from this cranky tree, maybe higher up actually. And I think this would be really cool. This will be like a nice centerpiece to, let's see, jump over here. A nice centerpiece for the fish to kind of swim under. Should I make it go out a little bit further? Maybe back here, and then come up here, and then do this. Yeah, there we go. The fish will be able to swim around that. And it'll kind of look like it's supported in the water. All right, so let's back up a little bit. So old gnarly tree trunk. I think I'm gonna give him like some little root pieces down here too. You can come over, kind of give him like some more legs here and there. I think I'm gonna give him, there we go, a little bit more to his trunk right there, and right there, and right here. And let's back up and take another look at him. He's looking pretty good to me. Old gnarly tree trunk, and it's got places for the fish to swim under, fish to swim in. I wonder if I should do, ooh, it would kind of be cool to do like a tree trunk that's on its side, maybe over here, that it looks like the fish can swim into, and you can kind of peek in it, kind of like this. Only I need more tree trunks. Oh no, and I'm really, really hungry. How'd that happen? All right, let's drink some cherry juice. Take a moment to catch our breath. Look how quickly this is coming together. Don't forget, we're gonna have all of those plants to add in too. Lots and lots of plants, and we're going to do lots of lilies so that we have those draping roots kind of hanging down from the ceiling where the lilies are. That's going to be super important because those roots are what a lot of the little fish will kind of nibble on, or a lot of the things the fish eat will nibble on. So that's where a big, important, key part of our food chain is going to be. Where is my... I need to go cut down a big tree. All right, Lily, Zoe, Alia, come with me, my loves. We're going to go chop down a big old tree. And do I ever have some areas I need to clear out? And thank you guys so much for telling me what exhibits you're really interested in seeing next. And a lot of you guys say like cheetahs or a big cat you'd love to see another one of. We do have our fantastic tigers. Maybe we'll have to see if they want to have some babies. And a lot of you guys say I would really love to see like elephants or something cool like that. So we'll possibly be doing something with elephants pretty soon. Let me go ahead. I just want to kind of harvest up these cherries really quickly. Don't mind me. You know, it's always good to multitask this way. Make sure that you're kind of feeding yourself. All right, and let's go ahead. And we are actually going to go and clear out some more trees. Because clearing out some of these trees so that I'll have future areas to make exhibits is also part of the things I need to do. Also, maybe bananas, please. I would love to have some like bananas, what do you call them? Banana splits. There you go. Man, I haven't had a real life banana split, geez, in years, probably over 10 years. I think my dad made me a real life banana split a long time ago as a special treat. And that's the last time I remember having a banana split, Lily. All right, as much as it pains me to clear these trees away, we do need to clear some areas so that we can continue our progress. Ooh, and here's some of that peat we want to add in. Come here, pretty Pete. What do I have? I need bat pick. All right, come here, bat pick. There we go. This is more of that lovely, lovely peat that we actually want to... Oh my gosh. This is not so lovely. Oh, it's like a whole little cave and it's just all this nasty... This is... Oh, that's toxic sludge. I can't go down there. Well, we'll have to be careful not to fall into that. All right, we'll gather up the peat over here. The peat is actually pretty cool, if you ask me, because you can use it, peat coal, to make coal ore. And of course you guys know how to use coal ore. Get out of here! No, bad puppies. Don't come down here. You'll end up smelling really bad. That's like nasty sewage stuff. It has a toxic effect. Zoe. Dang it, Alia! What was I just saying, Alia? Oh gosh. Alia, come! Oh my goodness gracious. Ah, and then she jumps on top of a poison mushroom! Alia, and then you jump on another poison mushroom. Alia, sit. Oh my gosh, Alia. What do I do? Oh, just sit there. Sit there. Everybody sit. No, that's another poison mushroom. No, Lily, no. Oh gosh. All right, enough of that. Enough of that nonsense, my loves. You all stay over there for just a second. Because this peat coal actually looks really cool as a potential like rock thing to add in to the river area. And that's another thing we kind of need to look through is all of the ores and the rocks we have. Wow, this peat coal, there's a lot more of it than I thought there would be. I didn't realize it came in such huge quantities. My gosh, I might have to do something with this. Okay, I almost have a whole stack. This isn't what I expected to do, but I am not going to question it. You know, don't look gift peat coal in the mouth, I guess, or something like that. Oh my goodness. I didn't realize it just will keep going. All right, well, we're going to come back to this spot if we ever need to. I know where to find plenty of peat coal. So there's that. All right, let's go ahead and we're going to clear out some of these trees. As absolutely awesome as they are, we do need a little bit more space to be able to build all of the different buildings and exhibits we need. And I have held off from expanding over here for too long because I was like, oh, but it's a beautiful fungi forest. Yes, it is a beautiful fungi forest. It is beautiful and glorious, and it aches my heart a little bit to cut all of it down. But we'll preserve what we can, and we will preserve other fungi forests in the future. All right, out you go. Out you go. Come on. All right, do I have enough wood yet? The thing is, see, it's so leafy and so little wood. You don't get a lot of wood for your bang on a lot of these bushes when you're clearing them out. Now, if I ran into a big tree, but these guys, oh no. I would rather put down, I'm going to put down some little saplings and throw eggshells on them. I would rather do that than dare to cut down some of the big trees, because that would just break my heart too much. All right, let's go into a little clearing area where we've got some space. This looks good. Maybe too close to the mushroom there. There we go. Grow! Grow, little tree! You can do it! Yay! And now I can cut you down. Huzzah! All right, and the girls are all doing okay. Wonderful. Come on, there we go. Good, 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 good. See, those eggshells definitely have a point, and I actually have a really fun plan in mind for how to obtain many, many, many more eggshells. So we'll be doing that in the future too. All right, come on, puppies. I have removed some of the dangerous mushrooms. I'm going to grab this woolly glompus too. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're poisonous. That poor Alia. She comes running at me because she jumped into a toxic sludge pit. And then the first thing she does is like land on one toxic mushroom, jumps away from that toxic mushroom onto another toxic mushroom. The jungle is a dangerous place. Don't let anyone ever tell you different. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous place. Hello, Amber. Your mate did kind of disappear, didn't he? I've been being told that the mate disappeared, so we'll have to figure out what happened there. An escaped tiger is never a good thing. Not usually. All right, we're going to run down here. Still a little bit unfinished. Just imagine how cool this will look with some of the stalactites sprinkled around. And let's see if we can at least get some of the... Let's see. I want to at least finish our little like oak wood and mahogany leaf projects that we're doing. All right, come on, puppies. I'm going to have you guys all come sit down over here. We're making good progress, in my opinion. Slow and steady progress. There we go. All right, sit Zoe. Sit Alia. Where's Lily? And I think Lily is still sitting, so I'll go get Lily later. Let's just go ahead and finish up in here. She should be okay. She's a good girl. All right, so we can come back, like remove that a little bit. I think that's actually pretty cool. Maybe come down. Come on. Come on. There we go. Ooh, maybe come down and we'll do this. Ooh, now we're thinking on all cylinders. Because if we clear this out, then it does look like it's like a little empty hollow that the little fishies can swim in. And I think we'll actually do this. And yeah, let's do it like this. Because then I think the fish are more likely to kind of swim in it. All right, maybe push it back again. And over here. And maybe right here. There we go. There we go. Well, maybe, I don't know. There. Ah, much better. All right, that should do it. And maybe even putting a couple pieces over here. There. I'm going to leave it like this. This is good. This is good. So now we've got that. Let's go ahead and we'll do like a little arch with the wood right here. Oh man, you know what this reminds me of? Shout out for those of you guys who remember the arches in season 1, first original world, where we actually had, let me do this again, where we were like making it look like the red desert in Utah, and the desert arches there for our, I'm going to lower that by 1. For our snakes. That was really cool. That was really cool. That brings back so many memories. Oh my gosh, that was so long ago. All right, we're going to put you there. And take those down. Kind of a delicate looking little arch, but I'm going to say it's okay. I mean, it should look like it's about to fall apart into the water, so that should be okay. All right, and then I want to test out this mahogany leaf idea that I have. So let's go ahead. I pick this spot. And if we were going to make like a bunch of leaves just kind of rise up in the back. Let's do it here. And just sort of look like, let's see, gotta be careful. Oops, not peat grass. What on earth? Not peat coal. What on earth is that about? Let's clear that out of the way. Because this is, I actually really like it. That could really look like kelp. Like if we were doing a ocean exhibit, wouldn't that really, really look like kelp? It really would. So what if we do one over here, for example, maybe not all the way up. And I want to get plenty of space between them so the fish can kind of wiggle between them. But if we did another one right there, and then another one on the back wall, I have to be careful not to touch the carpenter's blocks with those. Not bad. I actually kind of like that. And we can, of course, do them at different heights, too, so they don't always have to be super tall. Because closer to the front, we would want to make them shorter so that the fish would show swimming through them. So I think that would be pretty good. I'm pretty sure that shouldn't cause any problems with water. I'm going to do a quick test in our little pool over here. All right. Do you cause problems with water? Nope. Nope. Doesn't look like it causes any problems. Doesn't look like it makes air bubbles that could make the fish drown. So this is good. Oh, man. All right, let's see how it looks out here. Pretty nice, pretty nice. I actually really like that. That should be pretty good. And we can do it kind of just along the back and save the front for the Amazon swords and all of the other plants that we've been looking at. We'll use them very sparingly because it does take up quite a bit, but I really like the effect of making it look kind of like the grass that you would expect to find when you're looking inside like of a river. So maybe I think I'm gonna move it up against the back wall. All right, we'll finish this up and then that'll be it for today. Once we put this down, not quite as far as I thought we would get, but further in some ways. So yeah, pretty good, pretty good. We actually don't need to decorate quite that much. I don't know what I'm gonna do about the grass. Should I leave the grass or should I try making it all dirt? I don't know. I really don't know. Should I try making it all dirt? Maybe I'll leave the grass. We'll have to see if I can put aquatic plants on the grass. That'll kind of be the big test. What it will take to be able to put the aquatic plants down. So let's go ahead. I'm actually going to grow maybe some right there. No, probably one back. Probably one back. All right. And the mahogany leaves are perfect because they look like vines in a way. So mahogany leaves are quickly becoming one of my favorite leaves to really be able to decorate with. They're just awesome. Yay for mahogany leaves. They're a little bit hard to collect up from the trees that they're from. But that is a-okay. All right, maybe one more along the back wall again? Or should I be a little bit more bold? Maybe one that comes down here a little bit? Maybe. When you're using big items like this is my mom's artsy side. My mother, who was a professional artist for so long, coming out in me. But when you're using big items like this, sometimes you want to like offset them. You don't want to cluster them too tightly. That actually worked out really well. All right, I think I want to add one more over here. And the other thing she taught me is that you really want to think about odd numbers when you're trying to do something with visual design, because people's eyes are naturally drawn to like the rule of threes, and that just looks a lot better to us. If you can't go completely symmetrical, the rule of threes and other things like that can really help you out when you're trying to do like plants and things like that. All right, let's do one kind of in the front again, right here. Maybe a tall one, and then maybe a little short one at the back, just to be like the last little note to what the tall ones, or to these big things. All right, let's do right there. And whoops, that was the wrong spot. And let's collect you up, my friend. I knew saving these mahogany leaves would one day prove to be useful. All right, so let's review, my friends. We've made progress yet again, and it looks pretty darn good. I am really happy with this, actually. Look at that. And just imagine this filled with water and fish and tons of plants. This is going to be really good. Even if we can't put down like a ton of really detailed devincing like detail pieces, I still think this is going to look pretty awesome. Wonderful, wonderful. This looks really cool. Man, I'm so proud of us. Good job, guys. All right, just going to throw some of these puppies away. And then tomorrow we will have the absolute joy of deciding if we are going to pull up the grass and put down plain dirt again and make sure there's no grass, or if we are going to go ahead and just leave the grass. I think maybe we can get away with leaving the grass. We just have to see if we can put the aquatic plants down on it or not. And if we can, then it will be time to seal off the tank, fill it with water, which you guys are not going to watch because I think it's one of the most boring things in the world to have to fill things with water. And then we will put down all of the aquatic plants and we will start filling it with fish. So there are still some big projects, and that means some important things, because filling it with aquatic plants might mean that we don't have enough of a certain aquatic plant and we either have to go on an expedition or we have to start building those greenhouses. And filling it with fish means I'm definitely going to need to bring back Dr. Nami and hopefully Pebbles, because we definitely need to be able to get fish in here somehow. So we're gonna have to come up with some creative ways to fix those little problems, but it's gonna be awesome. All right, guys, progress is being made. This is so exciting and is looking great, and I will see you all next time. Bye bye.